This is Valkyrie Tarot coming at you for your second half of January 2020 soulmate and love readings. I want to first start off by apologizing that I didn't get your first half of the month out. I actually had a death in my family, so I really needed to take some time for myself to recuperate, make sure my energies were all lined up before I got back to doing these readings. So I did it for you guys. I know it sucks to have to miss half a month, but let's hope that the energies are still there and we get going. What do you say, Aquarius? All right. So if you haven't checked out my other reading, we're in the full moon. We're in the wolf moon right now, which is a full moon in Cancer. All right. So it's going to be an emotional time. We're also in Capricorn, so there's going to be a lot of thinking, kind of like pulling into yourself and being able to reanalyze everything there. Okay. All right, as usual, I'll shuffle on screen. Anything pops out, we'll talk about it. Aquarius, second half. We have the Fool in reverse. So either you or someone that you're thinking about right now, this is going to be indicating that you don't want to make a blind leap of faith and move forward, that you're thinking things through. Shocker for an air sign. All right, let's go. First card is you. You have the Six of Pentacles. So right now your energy is one of balance, of wanting to give an equal give and take. You might have come into some money in the new year, and you might be wanting to share your wealth with others as well. This is your loved one. It's the Knight of Cups. So someone is willing to make an offer of love or affection. They are coming forward with that cup of love to give you there. The light's coming in from my window right now, so if it's too bright, I apologize. All right, next is going to be the energy between the two of you. Eight of Pentacles. So you're both working hard. You might both be working independently in your own jobs hard, or you might be working together for this relationship. The challenge is the King of Cups in reverse. So someone might be a little bit emotionally unstable. They might be a little bit manipulative with their emotions and not really have control over how they feel. But the King of Cups is usually a very sensitive person. So when we see it in reverse, that sensitivity is still there. They just might not be thinking logically because their emotions are kind of off center. Blockage is the Star. So somebody is still working on their healing. When we see the Star in reverse, usually, it's a lack of faith. It's being disappointed, but it can also mean that they're kind of learning to trust themselves instead of, weighing into other options or having to take of other people. So when it's an upright, it's self-healing, but now they're self-trust. So they're kind of pulled into themselves, kind of wary of putting too much faith in anyone else besides themselves. Next card. This is a past situation that is currently influencing you. Four of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles coming out for you, Aquarius. So we might have some financial situations that we're talking about, or it might be more of like a general feeling of stability that we're talking about. So Four of Pentacles, if we're talking about a love or relationship, that usually is someone who plays it really close to the chest. They don't want to open up. They're afraid to give too much of themselves because they've been hurt in the past, to be honest. If we're talking about finances, if this is more of a money reading, Four of Cups means being very wary about where you're spending your money, where you're allocating your funds to. Okay, so same kind of concept can go for relationships. Next card, past situation currently influencing your loved one. It's the Hanged Man in reverse. So they are unable to see things from a different point of view. They don't want to be self-sacrificing in this situation. Very similar to the Fool card. This is Pisces energy, this is Pisces energy, Scorpionic energy, and Aquarius down here for the star sign, so that's you. All right, outcome from your point of view is the Well in reverse. So this is a unique card to this deck. The Well in reverse means that you're kind of disappointed. You're all dried up. Your emotions are stagnant. You know, there's not a lot of positive emotion moving forward. Everything's stalled for the most part. You got to get those waters flowing again, those creative juices flowing again. Outcome from your loved one's point of view is the moon. So something is still hidden here. This is Cancer or Pisces. You got a lot of Pisces energy here. So Aquarius, you might, whoever I'm reading for might be connected to a Pisces. When we're looking at the moon and the upright, there could be something hidden. There could be an illusion here. There's some fear and anxiety. Just kind of think of the darkness that is associated with the moon. But at the same time, there's intuition. So your loved one is going to be really following their intuition, very similar to the High Priestess card, in looking for hidden meanings. Remember, the moon, depending on what phase it's in, can show light upon the darkness. Okay, so you got to kind of think about, right now we're in a full moon. We just finished the full moon. Actually, it was an eclipse, so it's heightened energy in this this phase right now. But something is hidden, but someone is working through their processes and they're trying to release their truth. Overall outcome: Ace of Wands in reverse. So no new passionate beginning, no new spark of knowledge coming through here, no new spark of creativity. So we're kind of stalled out. And underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So the Knight of Swords in reverse is usually someone who comes in really swiftly, cuts to the chase, says things that might be sharp, or things that they haven't really thought through that might come off as offensive to the other person. So something might have been said in this situation, excuse me, kind of jarred one or both of you here. All right, let's get some clarification. What's this Six of Cups about? What's this even give and take? Whoa, we got two cards pop out. Five of Pentacles. So someone was left out in the cold, or feels left out in the cold. And then the Magician in reverse. So someone feels like they don't have what it takes to do what they need to do. Sorry about that. Getting back to it. So this Six of Pentacles is being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles indicates somebody kind of felt left out in the cold. You may have left someone out in the cold, or you may have felt like that because someone didn't think they had what it took to maintain what they needed to in this relationship. Okay. What about this Knight of Cups over here? Oh, too many. Way too many. Let's have the deck. All right. Judgment. So the Knight of Cups is usually someone offering love or affection. It can sometimes be someone offering an apology, just to clarify that, especially since the Judgment card came out. So this is rebirth, this is renewal. A lot of times I associate Judgment with Scorpio. It's basically a fire element though, so like Phoenix rising type of thing. That's why I kind of associate it with Scorpio, because Phoenix is one of the signs of Scorpio. That's a totally different video though. Sorry, getting off track. So Judgment here, we're talking about rebirth, inner calling, karmic type of energy between the two of you. Okay. What's this Judgment card about though? Can we get a clarification? Four of Cups. So someone was focusing too much on the other cups and not seeing what was right in front of them. So someone might feel like they've been passed by and or they let somebody get away. We're going to figure out which one of you it is as we go through here. All right, we got Eight of Pentacles. King of Cups. So that's interesting because we have the King of Cups in reverse over here. Eight of Pentacles is trying to put the work in, and it's making somebody emotionally unstable. That's what I'm getting from this mirroring of the King of Cups here. What's causing this emotional instability here? Strength, maybe not feeling like they have enough strength, or someone being, right, and somebody making a choice. So somebody has made a choice. They found their strength to make a choice and put the work in on a situation, but they're still emotionally unsteady about it. Let's try to clarify the King of Cups on the other side. The Sun in reverse. Depression, sadness, not kind of feeling like you've got it, like that self-doubt, very similar to that Magician card over here. Oops. What else do we got here? Sun card. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. not wanting to make an offer of stability, not being able to be nurturing, feeling like there's no home, and then a Tower moment. Okay, Scorpionic energy again. Sun is Leo, Strength is Leo as well. Again, King of Cups is Scorpio, Tower is Scorpio, Judgment is Scorpio. So we're seeing some common traits here. We got a lot of Pisces energy here too. It could be somebody that you know has that sun sign, and or you could have those in your chart. Okay, so make sure that you check into your chart and see what's going on. This King of Cups over here, there's depression. There is like being upset about not getting a commitment or not feeling emotionally nurtured by somebody. And somebody is fighting change. They don't want to go through whatever they're facing right here. They would rather, avoid a disaster, but they might be personally changing. So this might actually be spiritual growth. We have the Judgment card here, which sometimes can be indicative of a past life relationship and or a karmic relationship, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. Towers in the upright force us to change. Towers in reverse kind of sit in the background and whisper in our ear and kind of nudge us to change. And it can actually also cause personal growth, but it's a slower growth than the actual upheaval of the full one. Four of Pentacles is the Two of Cups in reverse. So there was a breakup. So that explains something here. Okay. Soulmate card. You were playing it close to your chest, or someone was playing it close to their chest, and it has caused the two of you to separate. Perhaps it was what made you feel like you were left out in the cold. You felt like you didn't have what it took. It's causing this emotional instability here too. Hangman, inability to see things from a different point of view, clarified by the Eight of Swords. So this is perceived anxiety. This person kind of put themselves in a mental prison, unable to deal with the stress or the anxiety of this connection. The Well in reverse, clarified by the the Five of Swords. I don't know why I said seven. Five of Swords is a feeling of being defeated. So Aquarius, what I'm seeing here is you've been putting a lot of work in. That's what I'm getting from this. And I think the King of Cups is actually you. You've been putting a lot of work in and a lot of effort in to try and meet this person halfway. But at the same point in time, you didn't trust yourself to give all of you. And because of that, there's been a split between the two of you. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of resisting change going on here. And it could be because maybe you felt like you were giving so much and it's almost like a learned helplessness type of situation. You were giving and giving and giving, and the other person, maybe couldn't see what was right in front of their face. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, up here to clarify your loved one. You guys can't see that, can you? There we go. So they're not having a stable new beginning either. Because that's what's hidden up here. What? Can I get another one for that Ace? And the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. All right, so they might have saw this relationship with you as marriage material. But something happened. The two of you split. Someone wasn't able to give an even give and take. Ooh, I never clarified the star down here. All right, Temperance in reverse. So someone was impatient. Four of Pentacles about somebody playing it close to the chest. All right, let me get a couple more cards here, and I think I got what's going on here. Nine of Wands in reverse. Not having the energy for the final go. Eight of Wands in reverse, currently in no contact. Queen of Wands in reverse, feeling insecure, maybe having a really fiery temper. Wow, and then the Death card. So a forced change, a forced ending coming through. Now the Death card doesn't always actually mean physical death. It could just mean the ending of an energy, okay? There's no cards in here that I'm seeing associated with actual death. And then the Two of Wands here is the energy behind the shuffle. So that means having to make a choice on which path you want to go. All right. Aquarius, we got a lot going on here. Now, I might only be reading for a small group of you here, but what it seems like is you were willing to give an even give and take. You saw yourself as a pretty balanced person. This person over here was kind of emotional, more sensitive in nature. And what happened was you were both willing to work at it, but one or both of you was playing it a little close to the chest. You're probably hurt in the past. And because of that, it caused a little bit of emotional instability, an inability to kind of express what you needed to express, to feel safe in this love, right? Because one of you was playing it close to the chest, the other person was becoming really impatient. They didn't feel like you were letting them in. And they couldn't see things from your point of view. But this inability for you to let them in or be vulnerable to them put them in a state of anxiety. And it made them feel like you were passing them by. When that happened, they probably broke up with you or left. It left you feeling like you were out in the cold. And it made you kind of feel like you just didn't have what they needed. This resulted in depression, a lack of, you probably felt emotionally abandoned, I guess would be the best way to say it, especially with those two King of Cups in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you're feeling this Tower situation. You're feeling it, but you don't want to let it go. So you might not have broken up yet, but the two of you are definitely taking time apart, okay? You're not talking to each other with that Eight of Wands there. And there was a thought that this was going to be everything, but this person's giving up on that dream right now. You feel defeated as well. And I'm telling you, whether you want to or not, this is going to come to an end. And either you guys are going to split and never say what you needed to say, or it's going to come to an end and you guys are going to be able to finally say what you need to say. But for right now, it kind of looks like a relationship is coming to an end. Now, keep in mind, death isn't always bad. It's a scorpionic energy. It can also mean an ending of the situation so that you guys can come back together and rebuild. But the Tower would have to be in the upright for that to happen, okay? Remember, it's blocked over here. All right, we're going to get 3 cards from the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck to see what the energy is behind this. A little bit more clarification for you. Spirit of the Lion, leader, recognition, respect. Okay, we also got the Strength card down there too. Leo energy. Demon Spirit, tormented, fear, shadow self. All right, so that's echoing the Tower and Death card and Judgment. You guys might be a twin flame union or a soulmate union here. I'm actually amazed the Devil card didn't come out before that. Then Spirit of Gaia, Mother Earth, family, and creation. All right. So with those 3 cards, I'm seeing that whatever has gone on here, you are finding strength in yourself to heal and grow and come from this. One or both of you might really still be connected. This is the Devil type of energy, Capricorn energy. We are in Capricorn season. And it could be really difficult for you guys to work through your stress and your anxiety. If this is a twin flame situation, I would highly suggest you go over and watch some of my twin flame videos, because this means growth, inner growth, personal growth, spiritual growth is very uncomfortable. And sometimes it brings up fear, it brings up anxiety, especially that 8 of Swords type of energy in people until they can grow into the person that they need to be for this union to be successful. At the end of it, we have the Spirit of Gaia. That's Mother Earth, okay? That's the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So there is a groundedness between the two of you. There is a nurturing energy between the two of you. But right now, you're so up in your own heads that you don't know how to express it to the other person, okay? You both probably want the same thing, to be honest. All right. Can we get a message for the loved one to Aquarius here for the second half of January? Just one card. Songs are speaking to me. All right, so when this card comes up, that tells me listen to the airwaves, listen to music, even if it's on your phone, your iPod, whatever. If a song starts to resonate with you and you start to feel the warmth in your chest and your heart chakra, that is your loved one speaking to you. So that's just something that might actually be really helpful in this situation, might give you the guidance that you need right now to make a decision on what you want to do. Now again, this is always, you know, the universe gave us free will, so you don't have to listen to this reading. It might not resonate directly with all of you, but if it resonates with some of you, you know, I really hope things work out for the better. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't, that's cool. And as always, I will see you in the next reading. Deuces.